Hello and welcome back to Midweek Fixture. It is episode 10 today. I'm Louis Sellin, as you know. And today, on my own again, just a little short video today. Going to be doing my Premier League predictions for this week. Just a little video, as I said, maybe 10 minutes. And then next week, we shall follow it up. Did I get the predictions right? And also going to be talking about one particular Premier League youngster who I believe could go on to be massive for his club the rest of the season and following seasons. Maybe gets a move, we shall see. But yeah, welcome back to Midweek Fixture. Sit back, relax, and listen to me waffle about my predictions for this week. So first up in the Premier League this week, on Saturday the 14th, 3 o'clock kickoffs. We've got 4 of them, starting with Arsenal against Everton. Arsenal on, obviously they're very good run of form, did drop points against Fulham, did beat United from 2 set pieces. Everton, again, towards the bottom of the table, both pretty good, big in the air, set pieces. Arsenal the best at them, it seems, with their set piece coach, so maybe that isn't the route for them to go against Everton with their big squad, but Arsenal need a win after dropping points last week. So I'm going to see 2-1 Arsenal in this game. Everton will be a tough test. Well, it's a tough test for both teams, but Arsenal just edge this one as they need the points heading into a busy schedule. Then next up, Liverpool against Fulham, 3 o'clock as well. Fulham, who drew 1-1 with Arsenal last week. As I said, Liverpool dropping points to Newcastle in a fantastic 3-3 draw. But again, Liverpool need the points. So do Fulham. They're both going to be hungry for it after their results. Fulham beating Brighton obviously 3-1 and the draw with Arsenal. Do I see Liverpool dropping points again? I don't think so. Again, another tough test for a big team, with Fulham playing very well at the moment, but Liverpool win this one 3-1 quite comfortably. Salah scoring, Gakpo scoring too. And then we move on to Newcastle against Leicester. Leicester had a pretty good performance against Brighton last week, coming back from 2-0 down in the 86th minute to draw 2-2. They played well. Brighton did make 2 pretty poor mistakes, one very big mistake from Igor Julio at the back. But Newcastle played very well against Liverpool. So again, another tough game to call. Ruud van Nistelrooy is yet to lose in the Premier League, but I think this is where his first loss comes. St James's Park is a tough place to go. Newcastle win this one 4-1. Then we move on to Wolves against Ipswich. Gary O'Neill looks like he's still going to be in charge of Wolves for this game after his loss to West Ham. Surprisingly still in charge, I must say. I thought he was going to go after that, especially after the backlash from fans the previous week and Lamina and the reactions after the game with the West Ham players. Just not good at Wolves at the moment. Ipswich playing well, considering where they are in the table, in the relegation zone just. Again, a very even game, I think. But Ipswich win this one away at Molineux. High scoring. Let's go high scoring. I think Ipswich win this one 3-2 with a Delap brace. Then we move on to the 5:30 Saturday kickoff, which is Forest against Villa. Big game. Both playing well at the moment. Villa coming off the back of a 3-2 win against Leipzig last night. Forest playing well. Difficult one to call. Villa have the likes of Duran, Watkins, Rodgers, all good attacking players. Forest have a very good all-round squad with Murillo, Einar, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Anthony Elanga. So pretty even again. Another evenly matched fixture, I must say. 2-2 draw. Going to sit on the fence with this one, but it could go either way, definitely. And then we move on to the Sunday fixtures, where we start with the 2 o'clock kickoff, where it is the Brighton versus Crystal Palace game. Big game for Brighton and Palace. Don't call it the M23 derby, the A23 derby, whatever you call it. Don't call it that. It's not a derby. It's a rivalry. Let's set that straight first. Brighton, off the back of haven't lost, but a poor run of form, draws with Southampton, draws with Leicester at the weekend. Yes, beat Bournemouth, very good result. But dropping points to teams that Brighton, as they are at the moment, should be beating. And with the quality and the form at the start of the season, Brighton should be beating Palace. But form kind of goes out the window for a rivalry game like this. Palace starting to have a better run after their very, very, very poor starts to the season under Glasner. But I do think Brighton just edged this one. Of course, I'm going to say that because I'm a Brighton fan. But I'd like to see a big win. I don't see a big win. I see a 2-0 Brighton with João Pedro and Brian Gruder coming off the bench to score. We shall see. Then we move into another game. This one is a derby. This one is a rivalry, I'd say. Man City against Man United at 4:30 on Sunday. United haven't had the best of starts under Amorim, but they need to build, give him time. City, poor run of form still. Yes, they beat Forest, drew to Palace after going 1-0 down. So their form at the moment is still up in the air. And then another 15 charges have been added on to make it 130 now. So maybe that might throw another spanner in the works for City. But another very, very good game here on Super Sunday. Can United finally get a very good performance and a big win under Amorim? No, they can't. City win this one 1-0. Just edge it. Late goal, I see. Then we move into the first of two 7 o'clock games. Chelsea against Brentford. A little London clash there. Brentford, very good at home. Can't buy a win away. So that's definitely going to influence the prediction here. Chelsea on fire at the moment. At the 4-3 win against Spurs. Second in the league. I don't see anything else here but a Chelsea win. If it was at the G-Tech and Brentford were at home, maybe a different prediction. But Chelsea win this one comfortably 5-1. 5-1. Yes, 5-1. Though I do... It's a tough prediction, but I think... Yeah. Probably the one I'm going to get wrong there. But then we move on to the second of the 7 o'clock game. Southampton against Tottenham. Southampton, probably the worst team in the league as it stands. Well, according to the stats, yes, and when they are in the league. Tottenham, not doing very well under Ange this season. Can we see Southampton pick up a big win here? Or will Tottenham get a much needed win? Or will Ange get sacked? I think Southampton win this one. I think Southampton blown them away in terms of their performance, and they edged this one 2-1. And then we move on to the Monday night fixture, which is 8 o'clock. Bournemouth against West Ham United. Big game for both teams. West Ham need, a win to help them climb back up the table. They are pretty close in the table, just one behind each other, I believe. I might be wrong there. But because Bournemouth did beat Ipswich, but then West Ham did get a good win against Wolves. But Bournemouth said to have a good start to the season, and West Ham have had a bad start to the season, but they're very close in terms of where they're on the table. So, interesting one there. If Bournemouth win, Lopetegui's back under even more pressure. If West Ham win, could be a start of a run for them. But they did this when they beat Newcastle, and then they went and messed it up in the next few fixtures. But Bournemouth at home, very solid, very difficult to beat. West Ham have a good quality squad. So I'm going to say we're going to have a very good Monday night football, and we're going to have a 3-3 draw there. But yeah, that is my predictions for this week. Saturday the 14th, Sunday the 15th, and Monday the 16th. We'll come back next week. We will have a look at them to see if I'm right, if I'm wrong, see how many I get. Probably not many, because some bold predictions in there. And then we will be talking about as I said, a youngster in the Premier League, get some stats on him, and present why I think he's going to be a big superstar. But that's it for today. Leave your predictions in the comments. Any you thought are stupid predictions from mine, anything, bang on. But yeah, I will see you next week. Like, subscribe. Hope you're having a good December. And yeah, adios.